Hey everyone, and welcome back to another video. So in today's video I am going to be telling you my tips and tricks for shopping in Louis Vuitton specifically, but this can apply to a lot of luxury stores as well. So I have all my notes as I'm looking at my phone right now. I have them all written down in my phone because I like to gather my thoughts a few days before filming these videos, and I write down everything that I remember. So before I get into this video, my PJs are actually from Primark. Yes, I'm wearing PJs because I thought that it's such a cute set to wear for when I'm filming today, and it's very chill and relaxed. So let's get straight into this video. So I'm going to start off with locations. So for locations, they have stores in Dublin. If you are Irish, there's one store in Brown Thomas. There's also the original store, of course, in Paris, which is on the Champs-Élysées, but there's also another one as well in the Galeries Lafayette, which is a lot more smaller and busier as well. So I would recommend, if you're going to Paris, to go to the original Louis Vuitton store on Champs-Élysées. And there have been queues as of recent, but when I was there like a few years ago, there was like no queues to get in. Luxury stores are very strict on cameras, so I would recommend, if you do want to take pictures, to just do your phone. Don't like bring a professional camera with you. There is, of course, Louis Vuitton stores all over the world: Hawaii, Dubai. There's one in Las Vegas as well, which is a really cool store, but I didn't actually end up going in there. I don't know why. At the time that I was in Las Vegas, I had just purchased my Neverfull in Damier Azur. So I will get into prints and stuff. If you are a beginner on buying luxury and you want to get into starting your collection, I will say the best time to buy is right now, because if you aren't familiar with luxury, their prices go up every single year, and they have been going up a lot recently, the price increases. So when it comes to where you're buying the pieces, if you are overseas in the US or Canada, the best place to buy Louis Vuitton pieces is in Europe. So whether that be Ireland, the original store in Paris would be the best price wise, and of course Dublin, as I said. I've found that the prices go up a lot when you're in America or like anywhere else. I know Hawaii is a lot less cheaper as well for anyone that wants to purchase more locally. If you are in America, it's not too far, rather than going the whole way to Europe. But my personal favourite store is Dublin and Paris, and when you're in Paris they do actually give you some champagne, which is really nice, and it just makes the whole shopping experience a whole lot more luxurious and a memorable thing to have. Like, especially if you're going to Paris for your first time and you want to purchase like your first item from Louis Vuitton, you are going to get that luxury experience there. In Dublin, you won't really get that luxury experience as much. I've been to the Dublin store, of course, a lot, and they are really, really helpful, and you can ask them any questions. They're always there to help you out, and it is kind of busy in a lot of the stores, but if you do go on weekdays, it's obviously going to be a bit quieter. So now, one thing before I get into the prints and all that, I know a lot of you want to know, where do you get luggage tags? I do have 3 luggage tags. I have one on my bag right now. I also have one on my Speedy, which is not monogrammed. So I have this one, which is the larger luggage tag. I'm pretty sure there is the large one, which is about 40. I'm not going to say exact prices, but I will write it in the description box below when I go back and do some research on my previous videos, because I mentioned it like years ago when I purchased these luggage tags. But you can't actually purchase a luggage tag in most Louis Vuitton stores without actually buying a big like travel piece, whether it be a suitcase, a hold all, which is the huge travel carry-on piece. So I did find out that you can purchase the luggage tags in Dublin, so that is where I picked up all 3 of my luggage tags. A funny little story time that I have was, when I went to Paris, I really wanted to pick up a luggage tag in the dark leather, and they wouldn't sell it to me. I tried Galeries Lafayette and they said no, that they can only just stamp the luggage tags, and I really wanted one where I could like get it stamped with the Paris logo and not just my like regular initials. And by the way, it is free to get your luggage tags stamped, so that is a really good thing that they do offer. You can just call in, drop off your luggage tag and come back later, and about an hour or two, and they will have it stamped in gold foil, which I absolutely love that they do. So yeah, when I came to Paris, I of course did go to their original store on Champs-Élysées, and I did ask if I could get a luggage tag and politely turned me down for purchasing one. They said the only way that you can buy one is when you're purchasing a travel piece, so like I said, a suitcase or a hold all. And I was very sad about this, and the girl that was working that day, she was only new and she didn't know like what to do. She was very like kind of awkward about it. She was really nice, and she did apologize, and she offered to bring us up to the very top floor in the elevator where like the managers kind of work. And it's such a gorgeous building, the one in the Champs-Élysées, the original Louis Vuitton store. It has like 5 different, I'm not gonna say layers, but like, what's the word? Okay, let's just call it layers because I can't think of the word. Let's just picture the Louis Vuitton store as a cake, and I was in the very top layer where the little dome was, where you get the nicest view of Paris, by the way, the whole city. They brought me, my mum and my nanny up there to speak to the manager about why I couldn't purchase the luggage tag, which I'm guessing she didn't have much knowledge on, you know, the purchasing, and she felt a bit awkward because she was only like new at the time, and she did say that to us. So they brought us up and the manager apologised and he sat us down. I think I did vlog a little bit of this in my Paris vlog when he was kind of speaking about why we couldn't get one. So I will link my 2 Paris vlogs below if you want to check that out. And then when we came back down to like the 3rd floor to get my Sarah wallet monogrammed, I did purchase the Sarah wallet in the Champs-Élysées store. They did of course offer to stamp it with my initials on the 3rd floor, I believe it was 3rd floor. And they gave us 3 glasses of champagne to make up for the fact that I couldn't purchase a luggage tag, which was so nice. So we were just sat there sipping on a glass of champagne while waiting for my Sarah wallet to be monogrammed, and it was so cool to see the whole process. You could actually see the man monogramming my purse like right before my eyes. I'm pretty sure I did vlog a little bit of that as well. So as you can see, it's very tricky to get a hold of luggage tags. I do know the only place that I purchased them is in the Dublin store. So I do feel like that is your best bet to buy one. And I will say I wouldn't just go in asking to purchase a luggage tag. I would do it when I'm purchasing like a bag or a purse or even like a little key pouch. Then ask for your luggage tag. But it's really nice to have your pieces personalised with your name. You can get your pieces monogrammed on the actual bag itself, but I wanted it on a luggage tag because you can just like take it off. You don't have it on your bag forever. Like for example, like when I get married, my initials are going to be different, so I could just switch it up if I wanted to and go and get a new luggage tag with my new initials. So that is a little tip and trick when you're purchasing from Louis Vuitton. So now I want to talk about the perfumes as well. A little tip and trick when you're buying a perfume is you can also get it monogrammed on the front with your initials. So I did get that. I'll just go grab it now and show you. So I do love the fact that you can get your perfume monogrammed. So I'll show you mine right now. It's not actually gold, it's more like of a white just engraving. It's just on the bottle, you can see it there. It's very faint. Another thing that you might not know about their perfumes is once you run low and it's all gone, you can return to the store and get it refilled for a cheaper price. So I paid about $2.30 for this, and if I want to get the same perfume refilled like full, I think this is 100ml. I can't read that, like my eyes are gone so bad. I think I need glasses. Yeah, you can get it refilled for €100, which is really good. I'm not sure what it is in dollars, but it's such a discount, and I love that they do that because, you know, you don't have to buy like a full new bottle, and I like to store mine just in the box because it's really cute with the gold on the top. So now moving on to the different items. Of course there's so many prints, but the main prints that I like is Monogram, which is my bag right here. This is considered monogram, and you might think that this is the original Louis Vuitton print, but it's actually not. It was the Damier Ebene print, which is this one here, and that's why I got my first bag from Louis Vuitton and my first key pouch and purse in Damier Ebene, because it is the original print that they released years ago. They also had a multicolour print, which was like monogram, but it was all like different rainbow colours, which was out in like 2000 and I don't know, 2001. I don't know, I just remember Paris Hilton and like Lindsay Lohan, they all had that kind of print. So those are the 2 most popular prints. There's also Damier Azur, which is exactly the same as Damier Ebene, but it is a kind of cream and grey colour. I'm looking up there because I have my bag in Damier Azur up there as well. So there is a big difference when it comes to the materials used as well. So the materials used on most of these prints, like the Damier Ebene, Damier Azur and Monogram, these are all canvas, so they're great for travel. Louis Vuitton was originally a travel company. I'm so sorry if my energy is like low in this video, but I didn't have lunch yet today, so I probably should go and get something before my blood sugar levels like drop to the floor. But yeah, you can get many different materials and all the materials vary in price. So if you do get a leather material, it's more likely to get scuffs and marks and like transfer from your jeans if you get like a light shade. And of course it's going to cost more if you get a leather material. So when it comes to the canvas, as I said, it's very easy to keep clean. You can just wipe it down with some like a baby wipe or some water if anything spills. Now there is something that you need to be aware if you do purchase any of the Vachetta bags. So Vachetta is this pale leather. These are all leather here, these little details on the bag, and the rest is canvas. So there is something that you need to be aware of. When you first get it, it's going to smell a little funky because it is like real leather, and when you first get leather it does smell until, you know, it starts to fade and the Vachetta starts to darken. So you do have to kind of baby any of the leather bags. With my Speedy, I didn't have to baby it because it didn't have this like Vachetta. It had more of a dark brown kind of leather. So you don't have to worry about that. But if you do get the raw cowhide leather, then you do have to be careful of rain, because any drops that fall on fresh Vachetta leather is going to leave a mark. So what I would say is be very careful. Only use the bags with the Vachetta during summer, and it will darken up over a year and you can kind of be less, you know, less careful with the bag. But for the first year I would just leave it inside, leave it marinate, leave the leather darken. If you bring it out actually as well, it does darken, so bring it out in the summertime. Definitely say to keep it in the winter unless it's like a year old. It's almost like having a child. So this is what the Damier Azur print looks like, and you can get different colours on the inside. So I went for the pink rose ballerine on the inside, and then on my other Neverfull I just went for the basic beige, but you can get a red interior, which is really nice. I do have a red interior on my Speedy, which is currently in my wardrobe right now, so I'm not going to get that. But now we're going to move on to introductory pieces that you can purchase from Louis Vuitton that aren't too expensive. But honestly, when I purchased these pieces they were a lot less cheaper than what they are now. So that is why I say, if you want anything, if you've been lusting over a Louis Vuitton piece, purchase it right now if you can. Obviously don't like go bankrupt just trying to get a Louis Vuitton piece. But if you have like savings and you've been saving up to get a Louis Vuitton piece, do not wait to purchase it. There is one more thing that I want to speak about when it comes to purchasing the bags, but I am going to talk about the introductory pieces that I think would be perfect if you want to pick up your first Louis Vuitton luxury item. So the first thing is the key pouch, which is in here. I currently have it on my keys for my car. So this is the key pouch piece. It's perfect to purchase for your first Louis Vuitton item because it is more affordable, and it just holds cards or keys or coins, whatever you want to put in there. The next thing that I think is a great introductory item is these silk bandeaus. So I have 3 prints. You can see I have the regular brown, I have this kind of pink to match my pink bag, and then I have this black and white. But they also do like cheetah prints, like any print that you can imagine, they probably have it in Louis Vuitton. I did forget to mention that the Neverfulls do come with these free little pouches, which are great for like night outs, just to fit your phone, like money and a key and lipstick. So those are perfect for that. So as I said, the key pouch and the bandeaus are the perfect first pieces to buy from Louis Vuitton. I do have a lot of videos on my whole collection, so you can go have a little look through my channel and you'll see some of those. They are my most popular videos. They all are made in different countries. So the main places that they are made is in Italy, France, and then also some are made in the USA. So that all depends on where you purchase your items. I would personally say if you are purchasing from Dublin, most of the items are made in Paris and Italy. I do have some ones that are made in Italy. This one here was actually made in Spain, so my Sarah wallet was made in Spain. But if you are a stickler for like where they're made and you want them all to be made in France, then obviously go to Paris to purchase your Louis Vuitton items. I find it really fun to see where they're made from when you purchase them. It's like this little fun thing. So this Neverfull was made in France, this one right here. I'm not sure where my little key pouch was made. Maybe it will say inside. Yeah, it was made in France as well. So my Neverfull monogram bag was also made in France. I don't really have any of my other items here. Everything else is kind of scattered around my room. So yeah, it's just like a little fun little thing to do and check where they're made from when you get your piece. A lot of people value the ones that are made in France because they do sell for more than the ones that are made in the USA or like Spain, for example. But I don't really think that bothers me because I don't think I'm ever going to sell on any of my canvas pieces. I did sell on one of my scarves, which I believe that was made in, I think it was Spain or France. I'm not 100% sure because I don't have it anymore. But yeah, that is all my tips and tricks and my little Louis Vuitton Paris story time of what happened. It was such a fun experience, like my first time to be there, to be served champagne. I know a lot of other stores like Chanel, they do it as well. But in my opinion, I feel like Louis Vuitton have the nicest staff. I was in the Chanel store on Rue Cambon and they just weren't as friendly. I feel like if you are purchasing stuff, then yeah, they're going to be, you know, very helpful. But I just find in Louis Vuitton, they're very helpful either way. It's the perfect luxury brand to dip your toes into if you don't know which brand to go. There's Gucci, there is Chanel, there's Dior. But personally for me, Louis Vuitton items stand the test of time because they've been around for years. If you watch like any of the kind of older movies from the 90s, whether that be Richie Rich, there was Louis Vuitton luggage in that one. I think The Parent Trap had some Louis Vuitton luggage. Just pay attention. A lot of those older movies, the classics, always have Louis Vuitton luggage. You're not going to see Gucci luggage, you're not going to see Dior. You might see some Chanel bags, but you're definitely going to see Louis Vuitton. It's just been around for years. It is my favourite luxury brand. And yes, I'm very loyal to Louis Vuitton and I will be purchasing more. I'm honestly a bit gutted that I didn't pick up the Bichette Métis bag. Back in 2017, I really wanted this bag and I told myself that I will wait until I have a big milestone in my life and purchase it. But I never ended up buying it and now the price has risen almost like €400 or 300. So that's a bit of a kicker, but I'm still going to get it because I absolutely love that bag. I don't care how much the prices rise, they're still so much cheaper than a Chanel bag. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. If you do have any other questions, if you are a beginner with Louis Vuitton or any luxury stores or items, I would just say don't feel intimidated when you're entering the store. They are very nice, and if you just be knowledgeable about the items and be respectful. I do feel a bit intimidated when I go into a Chanel store, I will say that. And that's only because I have no knowledge on Chanel. I've never purchased anything from their like bags or their clothes. I do have a lot of Chanel makeup. I absolutely love the brand. But it just all comes down to the more you go in and dip your toes into purchasing something small, the more you'll feel comfortable. So thank you so much for watching and I will see you in my next video. Bye!